Okay, this week at the shelter we have Alice and this is her brother Roger, and they are about 4 months old, and they are very mischievous kittens. They get into everything here at the shelter. They're very, very playful, and we would like for them to go to the same home, so we actually have an offer on them right now. You buy one of them, you get the other one free. They're just very playful. They're our favorites. They're very calm. You can pretty much do anything to them, and they just take it. They're very loving and sweet. So $90 will get you both cats. This is Mabel, and this is her little baby. This is Lance. And Mabel was brought to the shelter a couple weeks ago with 6 kittens, and the rest of them have got adopted and found homes, and Lance is the last one left. We're looking for a home for Lance, probably with older kids and a family, and Mabel's needing the same thing. She's pretty good with kids, so we wouldn't be too particular about a home she went to. She's good with everyone. They're both pretty calm cats, very sweet, and they're both looking for homes. This here is Lady. She was actually on the front page of the paper a couple weeks ago. Her owners pretty much starved her, and she was weighing only about 21 pounds. We've had her for a little under 2 weeks, I think, and she's already gained, I think, about 8 pounds just through us feeding her every day. She was just in the yard on a chain. She was so skinny she could barely walk around, and now she's here at the shelter. She's being fostered by one of the employees here, and she's just experiencing all kinds of new things. She's kind of dirty today because she went swimming for probably the first time in the lake in the park across the street, and she just loved it. She was jumping around, swimming in the water. She just had a lot of fun. And she's a really good house dog. She'd make someone a really good pet. She's in a home right now with young kids and adults and new people, and she's just doing really, really well. She needs to still gain probably about another 10 to 15 pounds before she's at a healthy weight for her, and do a little bit more growing, and she's going to be a perfect dog for someone. So if you want to come see Lady and see how good she's doing now, you can come to the shelter anytime and see her. Here we have Chloe. She's a 1-year-old female Chihuahua, and her story is her owner actually died, and no one went to the house to pick her up. So she's been kind of abandoned at her house, and the neighbors had been feeding her for a while and taking care of her, but no one could take her in and keep her, so a neighbor brought her up here to the shelter. And as you can see, she's getting ready for summer. She's in her pretty little summer dress. She's typical Chihuahua. She's scared of a lot of things. She's scared of new people, big dogs, loud noises. She's going to need a quiet home with owners that have a little bit of patience, because typical Chihuahuas just take a little while to warm up to people, and it'll just take her a while. She's used to me, so I can hold her and pet on her and love on her, and she's fine with that. Just new people she's still a little bit scared of, so she's going to need a patient new home. This is Gage. He's about a 3-year-old pit bull, and I wanted to show him on here because most people are either scared of big pit bulls or just have the wrong impression of them. And he's just a pit bull who has been really well taken care of. He's really well trained. He's good with other dogs. He's healthy. He's pretty good with kids. He's just a little bit strong sometimes. He'll pull you around. But he's well-mannered. His owners were moving and just couldn't take a big dog with them, so that's how he ended up at the shelter. Gage, you want to be? Okay, sit. You sit. Gage. Sit. Good boy. He's he knows basic commands. He's just been a good dog to have here at the shelter to show the other side of pit bulls and how good they could be. And a lot of people go up to his cage and are kind of scared, but once we get him out of the cage and actually show him to the people and they pet on him, you know, they all end up leaving saying, wow, he's a really good dog. So he's just looking for a home where someone can get that energy out of him and take him for walks every day and play with him and work on his manners too. Gage, sit. Good boy. Here we have OBrien. He's about 3 months old. We're not really sure what he is. We think he's got Boston Terrier in him. He's not going to be a big dog. He's going to be a small to medium dog. Like I said, we kind of guess what he is because we don't know. But he's very playful. He was just brought in as a stray. He was just wandering down the street and someone picked him up and brought him up here. And we don't know who he belongs to. His owners never came looking for him. So he's looking for a home. He'd be great with kids. He's very playful and sweet and loving and wants to give kisses and snuggle. So he'd be great with kids, family. He's great with other dogs. Just be a great pet for someone.